Today, I'm in a brand new construction neighborhood here in one of Atlanta's top suburbs. And I'm so excited because I'm gonna give you a tour through this gorgeous model house behind me. Now, what makes this house so special is that it checks a lot of the boxes that I get asked for by clients who are looking to relocate here to Georgia and build their dream home. Number one, it has the massive kitchen with the huge island. It has the great room that is 2-story with the dramatic windows. All of those things are in this house, so I know you're gonna love it. On top of that, this community has some great amenities, and the community is just really pretty. So in this video, I'm gonna tour the model house, I'm gonna show you what the amenities look like, and we're gonna look around this neighborhood. I'm gonna give you all the information that you need to know about the houses here and the prices so that you can make a decision as to whether or not this is a good fit for you and your family. But anyway, we've got a lot to see, so let's get started. Alright, so let's check out this beauty. So right off the bat, I love the long front porch here. They did the stained wood columns, but this gives you a lot of space out here to chill. You know, we love our front porches in Georgia. So this is really nice. They did a really nice front door here. Really pretty. Wow. Look at this. So immediately as you enter, you've got this beautiful open dining room. It's really cool, and they defined the space by using an area rug, and then also at the top, as you can see, they did some woodwork. And they've done a lot of woodwork accents throughout this model house. I do it in all the model houses, but this is something that I always recommend to my clients getting done after you close, because really what they charge you in the design center here is just way overpriced. You can get a better deal using, one of my contractors after closing. Now here they did some barn doors. I really like that. Gives you some, privacy for your den. So if you have to leave papers out or whatever, and it looks pretty closed or open. And then check this out. What a nice office. Now, let me tell you, I would not mind doing paperwork in this office. Not at all. It's so pretty. So many big windows. Of course, you've got tall ceilings. This office is awesome. So pretty if you work from home. It's perfect. Okay, so then as you can see, we're heading into the main part of the house, and these windows are a showstopper. But before we go there, I'm going to just swing you around here. You've got your powder room. Tell you what, wallpaper is back and it looks great. It really does. And then you've got a really nice guest bedroom here. I love having a guest bedroom on the first floor. I really do. It gives your guests privacy, but then also, if you end up staying in this house for a long time, you don't want to go upstairs. As you get older, you've got this option, to not have to go upstairs to sleep if you don't want to. And you've got a full bathroom here. They did a frameless shower door. Really nice. Okay. So now we're going to go to the main part of the house. So here we go. Look at this living room. Oh my goodness. Those windows. Come on. So pretty. And then you've got these amazing bookshelves and built-ins on either side of this fireplace. And the fireplace, the woodwork goes all the way up. Check that out. I mean, to me, the fireplace is 100% worth it because it is the centerpiece of this whole area. Another thing I really like is the fact that they did 3 large lights, because this is a huge space. It really is. It's obviously a 2-story space, but I mean, even just the sheer size of this room is massive. So, this really fills it up very nicely. Now, this model is a little bit more modern. So, if that's not your cup of tea, don't worry. I mean, all of this is decided in the design center. You're really just looking at the bones and seeing how you can, make it fit into your lifestyle. Now, I love the open railing. I just think it's so great. I love this area. And then between the kitchen and the living room, you have your casual eating area. Again, they defined the space using an area rug. I think that's a nice touch. They didn't do any hanging lights, and maybe that's for the best, so it's not blocking your television, vision from your kitchen. And then through here, you have another closet, but I don't want to leave this out. You do have a butler's pantry here, so this is really great for serving, when you're serving in your dining room, going through here, and then you're in your kitchen. And this is a large kitchen. Huge, 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 huge. So right here is your large walk-in pantry. And they did finish this out for wood shelving. I love that, as opposed to the wire shelving. And I mean, check this out. I mean, this is such a huge island. I don't know if you can really, see the scale of this island, but it has to be 11 or 12 feet. I mean, it is massive. And they did a dark quartz here. Oh, looks great. Very modern. Very modern. And then you still have tons of cabinetry all along here. They did bring it up to the ceiling, and then they did a cove molding at the top. I love having the windows there, so it keeps your kitchen nice and bright and open. Another thing they did was they did the quartz countertop, and instead of choosing a different material for the backsplash, they followed the quartz all the way up the backsplash like that, which I think is a really nice touch. And then you have an industrial cooktop here, really nice vent hood. And then, just so you can see, this is your view to the living room. So you're here possibly washing dishes, right? Well, that's what you're looking at right there. And another thing, let's see. So over here, this is where they have your drawer microwave. They did a double oven here. And then you still have a drop zone right there. Then you've got a coat closet. And then this is how you would get to the 2-door garage. Now, another feature here that I love a lot is this sliding door. And this floor plan is really cool because you get to have this huge sliding door in the kitchen, and it doesn't interfere with your beautiful, wall of windows. And this slider, it is a structural upgrade. So, there is an extra cost to this, but I think it's just, wow. It is great. I mean, I could just see sliding this open and just having this on these beautiful days when you're entertaining, going in and out. So cool. So I am going to take you out here. So I want you to see this really beautiful back porch. So they've done pavers here. That's not something that they offer. That's something you would have to do after closing, but it's not hard at all. And then they did a freestanding fireplace. So cool. And again, they like to cover their back porches, which is so useful for Georgia. And so you have your conversational area, your eating area, and then they did an outdoor kitchen here with a grill. They did granite countertops here, which I would definitely recommend for the exterior brick. So nice. So even without a big backyard, I mean, you can still do a lot and make all of it very useful and very usable. And then they did turf there, which I did in my own house, and I love it. I really love it. All right. So there you have it. Got a gorgeous kitchen, huge informal dining, and an amazing living room. So now let's go check out the second level. Now this house is on a slab, so it does not have a basement, but you can have this floor plan on a basement. So that is something that can be added, depending on the lot you choose, obviously. I can't get enough of that living room. Hey, so real quick before we move on, I just wanted to give you my free QR code right here. So go ahead and scan it, and it's going to take you straight to my brand new website. And trust me, it is a total game changer if you're thinking about moving here to Georgia, because it's got Atlanta's only interactive real estate map where you can explore the different suburbs, check out homes for sale, and pull up every video that I've ever filmed in tons of different new construction neighborhoods. And you guys know I already do tons of model house tours, vlog tours, aerial tours, all kinds of fun stuff. Plus, you can grab my free relocation guide packed with super valuable information to help you make a smooth transition here to Georgia. So if a new, gorgeous home in one of Atlanta's top suburbs like Alpharetta, Cumming, or Woodstock are on your radar, then this is hands down the best resource out there to help you find the perfect community here in Georgia and get you into the home of your dreams. And it's totally free. Oh yeah, and if you're watching on your phone and can't scan the code, no worries, I'll drop a link in the description so that you can check it out after the video. All right, let's keep going. There's a lot more to see. Okay, so what do we have? So that's the primary. We're gonna save that for a little later. Let's start at the far end here. Got a nice sized bedroom here. Has carpet, and carpet is standard, not particularly this carpet, but carpet is standard in the bedrooms. And then a full bathroom right there, and then a walk-in closet. Okay. And through here, you have a nice like linen closet here, game closet, whatever, and then you have a pretty good size bedroom again. I think this one is so cool. And this one has its own private bathroom as well, full bathroom. And then you have your closet. Okay, and then directly across, you have another bedroom. Similar in size, and again with a walk-in closet. This closet's bigger, and there is a full bathroom. So all of the bedrooms upstairs have their own en-suite private bathroom. I think that's great. I think that's really, really great. Who doesn't want their own bathroom? Nobody. All right, so now let's see what we got this way. Okay, so this is the laundry room. And then as we go through here, we have the primary bedroom, and look how awesome it is. I love it. So you've got this big tray ceiling. They did some wood paneling in the ceiling. They have a big, king size bed here, and there's just so much light, lots of windows. It faces the back of the house, which is nice. But look at how much space you have here. This is big. You have a sitting area here and another one here in the corner. So you can really see how much space you have in this bedroom. Now I'm really excited to show you this bathroom. This bathroom is crazy good, but let's go. Let's check it out. Ta-da! Look at this. Wow. I mean, look at the shower. And then they did a freestanding tub right in front of it, and it's a big one. I mean, you could easily, two people easily here. And they did benches on either side. You have 2 shower heads here. Oh my goodness, I'm going to walk through it. This is so nice. Really nice. And you also have a long vanity here. They did the modern square sinks. Really, really pretty. And of course you have your water closet and a linen closet, which is important. And then you've got your closet. And they've done built-ins here or, closet organization system, which is another thing that is less expensive to do after closing. But that's a really pretty, I like the shape of that ceiling. So there you have it. Beautiful, huh? Before we move on, I just wanted to take you over here and show you the amenities because they've got some great amenities. Right behind me is their clubhouse, and they have like a catering kitchen in there. They have a TV, like a indoor-outdoor bar situation going on there. It's perfect for entertaining, watching the game, hanging out with neighbors. And then, of course, behind that, they have a great pool. There is a covered area for the parents to chill out under while the kids are playing in the pool. There's a playground, and then there are some like lawn games that are in place, like cornhole and ping pong. So it's just this nice little like entertainment area that the kids are going to love, especially during the summer. Having that community and having people to hang out with is going to be great. It really is, if you decide to live here anyway. Another thing I wanted to tell you is that this neighborhood is actually in a great location. It is only 4.5 miles to downtown Woodstock. And downtown Woodstock is this historic town that they've revitalized, and they've built like great restaurants, cafes. They do a lot of like live music in some of the little bars there. There's a pie shop, lots of shopping, Mexican food. I mean, you name it. It's a really cute place to hang out. So it's a huge bonus that, you don't have to go downtown. You don't even have to go to Alpharetta if you want to grab a good meal. You can jump in your car and in 10 minutes, you're in a historic, revitalized area with lots of activities, lots of things going on. Now, if you do want to venture out a little more and still don't want to go all the way to the city, you are only about 15-20 minutes to Alpharetta. And at Alpharetta, you have, your pick of the litter when it comes to restaurants and entertainment options, especially with the Avalon. The Avalon is great. Tons of shopping, some of my favorite restaurants there, a hotel. It's really a really great spot, which is why this location of Woodstock is really becoming one of Atlanta's fastest growing suburbs. It's because of the location. The location is great, and you have nice access and beautiful landscapes. And then new construction options on top of that. So yeah, that's why it's becoming so popular. But anyway, now I want to take you back into the house and I want to give you some pricing. So what did you think about this house? I thought it was fabulous. I've loved this floor plan. Now, personally, I am not a huge fan of the ultra modern kitchen like this. I like a warmer style, but to be honest, when I'm just looking at the bones of this floor plan, it's fabulous. One of my favorite features, obviously, is this huge 2-story great room. It's so dramatic, lots of light. I love the wall of windows. I love having the sliding glass door. I love that the kitchen is so massive and you have this 10 to 12 foot island right here. It's so great for entertaining. And then of course I love the primary bedroom. The primary bedroom's awesome, and that bathroom, come on, that bathroom's awesome. I loved it. The shower's out of this world. So there's so many, really cool features that this particular house has. Now, you're probably wondering, what is the price on this house? And I'm gonna tell you right here, I've got it. So for one, it has 5 bedrooms. It has 5.5 bathrooms. It has 2 garages, and there's 2 stories. There is 3,545 square feet. And it may seem bigger than that to you, and that's because of the 2-story space. I think this really makes the house look so massive. Now, what's the base price? The base price on this house is $844,995. Now, I want to explain something to you because that doesn't really tell the whole picture. So you start with your base price, and then you're going to choose your elevation. And the elevation, they have a traditional, a transitional, and it changes, and the price changes according to how much brick that particular, elevation has. The more brick, the more stone, yes. more money that elevation is going to cost. And it's usually around $10,000 to $15,000 that it could go up. Then from there, you're going to choose your structural upgrades. An example of a structural upgrade would be that fireplace. That fireplace is not standard. And also the sliding glass door. So these are structural features that have to be determined up front because it affects the framing of the house. So you're going to get the price on that. You will add that to your base price and your elevation. Then past that, we're going to choose your lot. And each lot has a different lot premium. You can get a lot for $25,000. You can get a lot for $45,000. And there's a lot of different things that go into the calculation of those lot prices. The lots that back up to woods, the larger lots, the lots in cul-de-sacs, those are going to be your higher price lots. And then you're going to add that to the rest of it. And then finally, you're going to have the design center. And they say to budget anywhere from 15 to 18% of your base price at the design center. And I have been to the design center, and it is 100% true. If you were to say, I'm going to go to the design center, but I'm just not going to spend any money, I'm just going to take what they give me standard. Well, I can attest to the fact that the house will not look anything like this. The standard features are very basic. So you really do want to, budget some money to use to be in the design center to avoid being disappointed with how your house turns out at the end of the day. And really that's where all the fun is, and that's where all the magic happens, in the design center. So you take all of that, add it together, and that's the true price of your house. Now, this neighborhood is always running incentives, but they change from week to week, and that's based on their sales. If they're strong, they may have less incentive. If they're going a little slow, they may increase their incentive. So definitely reach out to me, and I will get you all the updated pricing and incentives, and make sure that you're taking advantage of all the going incentives. Now, they do have what is called a speculative house. Those are inventory homes that they build without a buyer in mind. And for those houses, you can often get a better deal. Right now, they're offering 4.99% interest rate buy down for the first year on their spec houses. They don't do that on their build from scratch houses because these houses take anywhere from 10 to 12 months to build. So they can't, know what interest rates are going to be that far in advance. So you really can take advantage of these good, interest rates when you buy a spec house. And plus they're ready right away. It all depends on your timeline and how important it is for you to design your own house. Now, that's what I'm here for. I specialize in helping people relocate to Georgia and, find the perfect neighborhood and help them through the floor plan, the lot selection, the design center, and then monitor the construction process, and which is really helpful for a lot of my clients who live in another state and are relocating here, because I can be your eyes and ears. So definitely feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, and I would love to talk to you, get to know more about you, and see how I can help you make a smooth transition here to Georgia. Now, maybe this house is just too big for you. Maybe you're not into this much space. You have a small family. And if that's the case, you're going to want to check out this video right here. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, y'all.